After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the
After a long two-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. He'll get that complete to Alberto. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Running from the gun with Henry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Henry going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one taken in by Olave. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is the
touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 60 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And the point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 51 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chase Young.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Third and 3. Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Gets this complete to Shaheed. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
2nd and 2. The pass caught by Olave. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Olave holds it in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson will keep it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And now they'll shift things around. Second and 15. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Roquan Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. They've got a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 39 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Oh, we changed it.
Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
There's Commissioner Goodell set to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Baltimore Ravens. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.